Alrighty, let's get back into Ghost Trick. Hopefully finish it up? Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. Oh, about 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. What exactly did she hook us up with? A grinder date? Hello? This is Joud. This is Dog. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. Let me silence my stuff. Trace complete. Where are we going? Control room? I didn't even need to click on it. Well, you better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. At the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I'd better go. Is Lynn dead again? Hold on. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel. But that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. Ooh, it's like borrowed trauma. And I just reached the center of the web. See doodle. Welcome to Yanoa. Detective Joud. How did he get captured? My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off. Detective Joud. What? I used your phone. Hope you don't mind. Oh. Is he the manipulator? Egad, never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, eh? But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yanoa was going to surface. Confound it. We detectives have a little saying. If there's a hole, there's a way. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. Oh. I do love how his hand just folded over like that. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. What? I have a little something for you. Oh, that's what it was. So he tracked him. Cabanela has given me some pretty weird presents in the past. But they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver, made to look like a pocket watch. Yes, Inspector Cabanela. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where's that man in red? I know he's on the submarine somewhere. Sissel, you mean? Spank it. Yeah. You can relax. That's nothing but his shell. He used his body? So it really wasn't Sissel? It was just his body? So that's what it was. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely right about now, he's controlling your daughter? What? Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please let her go. Bah. There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Oh. I thought something was going inside him. Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers. Oh. Smack. Ooh. Was that inside him? What? What in the world was that? The Tempsic fragment. It gives spirits special powers. Does that mean I don't have my powers anymore? And now our deal with Sissel is concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? Tisk tisk, what a mistake to make. Right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. Wouldn't it be funny if he spanked Jowd? Okay, so at least I'm innocent, right? I was just a puppet. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd! Where did he go? Look at these ball sacks. What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I better find them and fast. Where am I? I'm in the phone is there. Oh, that's right. Did Missile? What is Missile doing? I forgot already. What? So you're here, huh? Oh, there he is. It's Missile. Yes, I think even I don't remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a dog. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. What's with my loss of memory? What with my loss of memory? I can't say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out? I'm sorry to say I don't think I can. Why did I even bother to ask? Well, you do have the power to switch objects. So let's go find that lady detective and the little lady together. You got it! Okay. Ring, ring, ring. Banana phone. Wow! It's Miss Camilla, I just know it. How do you know? My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me. I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing. You'd bet. Am I timed? Oh! I see. Oh. I forgot I can drag it. Oh! I think I got answered. Oh. I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this. Sissel, look! That black hello? It came off the hook? Uh-oh, I better answer it fast. Is that me? No. There you go. Hello? Is anybody there? It is Camilla. It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel, where are you? Somebody please answer. You can hear me? I guess you can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh good, I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn is... She's dead again? She said Lynn. Miss Lynn! We'd better hurry. Let's go, Sissel. Go there. She's dead again. It's no use, nobody's answering. This girl is not meant to be alive. Miss Camilla. And... Gurgle. Miss Lynn. Oh, poor Miss Lynn. Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. It looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. I was just thinking... The meteor fell that same night that he was holding Lynn, right? Is there any reason that a meteorite could have hit Lynn? I don't know. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! Oh, and Missile too. I'm so glad to see her alright. Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means... She did hear Missile's voice before, when he saved her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla. I'm so glad I was born your little doggy. Oh. Hey, Missile. Could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? But don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile. Frankly, working around Missile's powers is really works my brain out. But he's still here. Here, let me talk. Oh. There you go. Oh, Sissel, you're here. Lynn, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. And where's Detective Jowd? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh. The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the Super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanela fired into him with the bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. Oh, wow. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white and all of a sudden, the next thing I know, I was dead. Huh. Did she get shocked? Oh boy, it sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. It's late. Camilla, are you okay? She's got a gun! Camilla? Oh, she's being puppeted. Hello, Lynn. Where's the detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Shit. Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? He must have been controlling me 10 years ago, right? Well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. She does look pretty fierce, standing like that with the gun. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. Shablam! The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he had wanted, to be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. I heard about... oh, okay. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I... Oh! What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out! Oh. Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not, you're not him. She's right, I'm not him, am I? He was going to shoot Detective Jowd as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life again. You didn't have to add that again. Girl, you've died like 3 times. What do we do? What can we do here? I can't go anywhere. How do I move? Oh! I guess I can't go anywhere until the gun is closer? So let's see, the cause of her death this time was the fallen debris, right? The mysterious explosion? You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. Come here with that gun. I can't move anywhere. Oops, I'm doing the wrong thing. I was clicking on OBS. Missile, are you here? It's ringing. There we go. What does this do? Somehow managed. Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry. Now's your chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Jowd. Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do? Okay. Hello? Anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Anyway, if you're coming, we're leaving. Is there a way you can stop the explosion from there? So it must be true what they say. That there are restless ghosts on board. That does it. I promised to turn over a new leaf, Mom. Oh. Who's he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true, neither one of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, it looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. Sissel has underestimated us. He left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Yeah, I read through this. See, doesn't it look like it's going up his... What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Temsic fragment taken away. Well, how do I get there? I need missile. Is this the wrong way? Should I just ride this? Ah, the Temsic fragment. You're mine at last. I love how they're squished in there. The objective has been achieved. Now we can detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Sissel, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Jowd in it. Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. I can't believe this is happening. No, then I better hurry along. Before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Yunoa will be his coffin. Oh. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel. We need to stop those missiles, right? But I'm... Oh, I'm in the capsule, not the fragment? So that's the cause of the giant explosion. What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. He doesn't know anything. He's like a little stupid baby. The torpedo, it's like... Well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind. It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. What can I do? Lower. There's no time, it's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. What was the I hope at the end of the strongest part of that sentence? Okay, here goes. I don't like this. I can't control anything. I came along for the ride without giving it too much thought. But was this really the best move? I think so. we just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in there? I'm nervous. I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. The spinning black things, right? Apparently their spinning helps maintain the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. Oh. What does that do? Oh. Great, we've dumped the little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device. Right. Safety device? What are you talking about? There, we clamped the safety device on. We did it! That should keep this torpedo from exploding. Oh, okay. But there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? The torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, at least we didn't die. What was that noise? It looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. It looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Sissel, we did it! What's the matter? He's still looking happy. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable. Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we'd better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water is seeping through the hole where the torpedo hit. I've got to get them out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. Examine? Each of the three machines is equipped with a fan. Now that I take a closer look, it appears there are two sizes of fans. What is this? Started? The lights went out, but this machine works, apparently still works. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. Maybe I can use its movements to help me create a path. still gonna smack you. Lynn? Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We should get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too, Missy Elliott. I'm so happy everybody's gonna be with me now. In death. Camilla! Miss Camilla! Oh. I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do. Well, I think I'm gonna cry. Or whimper, as that case may be. I'd better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here. Before it's too late. Oh, turn on. Is that enough? Oh, good. Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel, he's here. Up you go. I'm so worried. I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. It looks like this room is gonna fill up with water fast. Can she hear me? We better get out that door as quick as we can. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. God, this is so scary. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea, let's try it. Oh, by the way. Yes? I can't swim, neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry up, please? You're like Ellie from The Last of Us. This doesn't... I think this is the only thing I can do. What does this do? Lower? Here you go. You did it, Sissel. Thanks. Good for her. Climbing a ladder with a child on her back. Oh god, she's gonna die. What was that? Okay, James. It looks like water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. That's the least of your worries. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know, you can fix it with your powers. Okay, now that's just taking things too far. I guess I can. Oh hey, great! Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question, considering the circumstances. And all we have to do is get to that door and we're safe. No shit. Bro's working hard. Oh god. Oh my god. Ow. What happened now? You almost died again. It looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky or we're dead, and we just haven't realized it yet. Come on now, as if the latter could be true. Oh no. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come now, come on. We just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Oh well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. Oh god, I have to work with missile. There you are. How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it's going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous this situation is, don't you? Of course. After all. Just guess. Oops. How do I see the dialogue again? Oh well. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning himself before. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying things. I can't even move. Does that do anything? I need the... These pistons sticking out right in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge? It might just be that. Think you can climb them? If I wasn't holding Camilla, I could probably do it easily. Sissel, you're not telling Miss Flynn to leave Miss poor Camilla behind, are you? Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? Oh jeez. These pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage. Okay. The water is still rising. It's still up to my knees. It's freezing cold. Just hold on, we better create a path fast. Hang in there, Miss Lynn. I don't know what I'm doing. Thanks, Whistle. There, how about that? Wow, this is great. You made a staircase just for me. You better hurry. I don't think that water's gonna wait for you. And now what? Ouch. Now this steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to go around either. Think you can do something? Of course we can. We have to. How can I get, I can't reach. Is Missile the only one that can do something here? Look at this, if I swap the pipes, it changes how the steam comes out, right? Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different, right? So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way, eh? I bet that'll come in handy. Is there another pipe up here somewhere? I thought it would be okay by now. Don't worry, I can just rewind. I don't know which way they're supposed to be. Okay. You can take a little warm mist? Hey, that was no warm mist, it was boiling hot steam. Anyway, it looks like you're the key player for this one, Missile. But I don't think my powers alone are going to be enough. Is that so? So by closing this valve, I shut off the steam to the flow to the first pipe. Okay. You know, I couldn't figure out how to get Sissel up here, that's the problem. There, how does that look? It looks great, all that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not far now, try to move forward. The pipes are still probably hot, right? Look, up there, if I can just make it to that door, we can escape! Now how in the world am I gonna get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yes, Lynn, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. Hey, are you being sarcastic? Oh, this? Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Wow! Sorry. Alright, raise away. Remember when you drowned? That was funny. Can you do it? Do you need our help? Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Is that any way to ask her something? She's gonna die. It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no. Missile? Oh no. This way. Who's that? Oh god. Did he have to submerge her like that? What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. And then the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Okay. And save. Okay. The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely, a long journey to the bottom of the sea. Wait. Who was this? Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them, and now looks down at them quietly. Is it another ghost? My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Eek! Who is it? It looks like me. I see you managed to survive, Detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all the evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought he wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. What? Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. Oh, is this the lamp from beginning of the game? For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon. Oh, how fake. Who you are and who am I? Who I am, too. What? Nani? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind, a memory about to emerge. Like, do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm closer, one step closer to the truth. It's kinda cool to have a golem around. They got us good. It's all over for the submarine. Let me move my mic a little bit. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. Oh boy. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research. And I think I've got some kind of oh god. I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. That was so complicated. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers. Like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. So is this you from the future? At first it can only manipulate small living creatures. Oh. Now then, how How do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. Oh. That's what it does? That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day 10 years ago, a fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So of course I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Aren't Tempsic remnants still there? Still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Another effect of the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite? One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death. This is so strange and all confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. Does that mean... is there like a multiverse of Sissels? Is that what he's saying? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago. But my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Oh... time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed. Not really alive, not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel. So I guess, as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Revenge. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why he wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know. They had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do a Tempsic. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. They were gonna eliminate Lynn too, weren't they? Inspector Cabanela and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsic fragment, and here I am. But they had one more final target. Yeah, Lynn. You, detective. Me? If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Oh, okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, and you'd become a detective looking into Jared's case. Tonight I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. This is so trippy. I'm still a little confused. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Oh! I won't hesitate. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. Does that mean she has powers too? The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. Junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. Hold on. My doggy wanted to come in. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. So who am I? I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that. But then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Aha! The inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsic meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. Oh, that's it? I still feel like we only scratched the surface. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for the water pressure to crush the submarine. Oh no! There are no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and... there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for the submarine to be my coffin, a coffin for the dead. There's no escape. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling, caught off from the world, all alone in the submarine, sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Camilla. Is it true? We're stuck here? What? Oh, If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. There has to be something we can do. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go all to the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Tempsic fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute. Yes, we do. Oh, yeah, the tracker. This'll tell us where Detective Jowd is. That present from the inspector in white. That's right, Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lin? Right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. Hold on. What are we doing? I better not open this. Okay. Oh. Grapes. Torpedo? The torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Well, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow up Detective Jowd. But something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. It looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be one more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We have to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck! Oh, okay. Down. What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? This is no time to be standing around, unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. Here we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. I'll set on this end too. But something's odd. What is? The command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Like it's completely run out of power. Well, I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. Right, okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. I've already set the torpedo's course. Go head toward the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it will pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, I got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile? I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Cecil. I can't do it either. You're my dog. I can't ask Miskel to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. Okay, I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn... You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Cecil, you might be able to make something happen. And that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Oh, Miss Camilla. Okay. Oh, he went by himself. That's a good boy, Missile. What about other dude? Other me. Now are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch. We're ready. Cecil? Yes? We never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you too, Detective. But we're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promised, little lady. Of course we will. I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Oh no, she's gonna die again. Here goes then. Good luck, friend. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I tried to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light of hope reach this far down in the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. I don't have to quick time event, do I? Oh, okay. They did it all automatically. Detective Jowd, are you dead? I bet that big masked man did this. I'm gonna bite him. You better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost its power and it's sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Are you Cecil? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. How is Camilla? And what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. Oh boy, we don't have time. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine Yonoa. So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You? You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you... Yomiel? Yomiel? So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. But those people on the Yonoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd? Right. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal is to build a new system using multidimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know about anything. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime that the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. Oh, he escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. Oh, that's not fair. I'm so sorry, Yomiel. 10 years ago. My soul is split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear. I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. Is this a metaphor for something? And so that's why you murdered Alma? That's right. Oh. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain. What? It was the twisted wish of my mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? A new life. Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they helped me with my revenge plot, and the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth? A new beginning? I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. And that's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And the response in the end was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own, and they even figured out what Tempsic was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this? None at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go through all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Tempsic meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanela and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park. But there are armed agents there at all times. Oh. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Tempsic meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Tempsic meteorite. Oh, so that's it, eh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? But we promised. We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them. And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. I thought he was going to answer stuff about my identity. Here we go. Here we go then, back to 4 minutes before your death. Did that guy spank him to death? So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There's only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that'll be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. Oh. By the way, I'm not human, Detective. Oh. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective. Oh. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. You sure got him. You get that a lot, Detective. Let me take a drink. Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. Smack. Oh. Now's the time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Grr. Camilla, forgive me. Jeez. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said. Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around. Huh? What is it, Detective? Look at Yomiel's... Oh god. Look at Yomiel's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsic fragment is gone. Would this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is, that they are afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of the Temsic. His body cycled between moments that separated his life and death. That's right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away. Exactly, so what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So, let's see, that means we can go back? Back to 4 minutes before your death? Oh! But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. And then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Ooh. I have a theory, but I'm not sure I want to say it out loud yet. Final chapter. Woo! Yeah! Woo! The submissive, readable pose. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsic meteorite fell. Oh my gosh, we're going that far? That's crazy. We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of the death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. How pretty. Is she making potato? It's ready. Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Don't tell me I'm that cat. It might explain why I'm so stupid. So if we prevent this, does that mean... Are you okay? You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? I'm a police detective. So that's a Tempsic meteorite, eh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all our fates completely. We can't stop Tempsic from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. What's gonna happen if he never gets his powers? I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jack? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. I mean, we don't know that for sure, right? We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that, will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Oh, I can't reach anything. This is shaped like the potato that she has. Basket. A nozzle? Oh, because it's a fountain. Let's talk. Miss Lynn looks so happy. Sure she's happy. She's about to eat some sweet potato. Oh, that sounds so good. And that happiness is about to be shattered in a single instant when she drops her sweet potato. I don't think you're seeing the big picture. Anyway, we have to keep our eyes peeled for a chance to make our move. Right, we won't drop the ball or the sweet potato. Now how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, she's not gonna budge from that spot. But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in a park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato? What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. Salmon? What in the world is this thing? It's a potato! Oh boy, you even forgot what a sweet potato is? It's a roasted root vegetable, it's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day. They're sweet and they smell delicious. These are sure making me want to try one. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt Miss Lynn's ears. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway. At least her fate changed, albeit ever so slightly. I think I understand what I'm supposed to do. Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato, Missile, that's Mino. Oh, right, of course. Look at them. The potato and Mino. Right now they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, Missile? Good idea. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna need your help. My help? I can't reach anything. about time for that meteorite to come down. Uh-oh, we have to change the fragment's path somehow. It looks like both paths and fates can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way. If we work together, you and me, I thought we'd be able to do something. Oh, that's funny. I wonder why he's using the past tense. I wanna see what happens. Oh, I thought we'd be able to do it last minute or something. I doubt we can move those two from that spot. Yeah. There we go. Oh look, the lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder that it hasn't snapped. It might just hold off for a little while longer. If I recall, the Tempsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Minos sits firmly in its way, then the fate should change. Is this okay? Do I need to move? The giant sweet potato. Why do I feel like I did this wrong? There, how's that? The fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at that fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No, is it Lyn? Oh. Got him in the crotch. Ugh. Detective Jowd. The Tempsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. Did you shoot Lyn? I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen. The missile, the bullet, it stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet. I know it's flopping with something. Potato? With what? Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something in the same shape as the bullet around here. Potato? Oh! Oh no, we stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Oh, that's so brutal. Okay, so the fate of your death has changed, but still. That fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But what about Jowd? But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Oh. Look out. Wake up, you gotta get out of there. This will do something. Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over, we're out of time. Miss Lynn! Oh, it's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap it with. Why don't we just let it play out and try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar in her psyche. Oh. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do? Even if we work together... Is he gonna do something? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget I'm here too. You know, you haven't done anything. You've been sitting on your ghost ass. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. Battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now gather your strength to make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Okay, do it now. Got it. Piss. Now it's your turn, Missile. Me? What can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it's still right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Well, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? What? You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, no. Ye gods. That was brutal. That was more violent than anything else in the game. Ah, you're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? You'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit. But the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. Let's just forget about Yomiya. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. Oh, okay. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who have been very brave. A detective's badge? Badge? T-pose. Thanks. Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Oh boy. Is he dead? Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Oh god. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving by itself. It was as if somebody was controlling me. I see. But, you know, I'm glad it happened. The cat is me, isn't it? Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years. You are my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend? See, that's why you're an idiot. You don't know what anything is. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in this world. Hold it. Somebody please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Somebody please reach out a hand to me. Hand out to me. I just only died at that time. I had lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory and went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see, just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her and she left this world. She left a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Oh. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for that man, and there's nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? Did she shoot the bag? I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. This is crazy! That's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. Oh, because he had that fragment in him. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. I didn't see this coming at all. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, Do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences and the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now that the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate, what happens now? The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate. And I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? What now? So Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. I need to rub it in. Yes, and I'm glad too. Why is it green? I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. Oh, okay. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. Oh, she saved me from the darkness. It was kind of weird how he just suddenly had a change of heart. Well, I guess it's time that we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. Oh, maybe... I guess you're not dead in this timeline, huh? So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain. Oh! Including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, huh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that. Either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey Sissel. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one more thing. Tonight I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sissel? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you've come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. Are we kind of forgetting that Jowd has a fragment in his leg? We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost. believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait. What? Before we go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Who's this? Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. Is my mind about to be blown again? You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. Squish. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. What's going on? After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that, the powers of the dead. But how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, he was in proximity of Sissel, Yomiel. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he can do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? I'm a little confused. He decided to wait it out. He said he decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? What? That's right. I'm Missile. What? 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own. So he decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time I had grown old and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. But I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching The Man in Red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could, like travel through telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before, on that night the first time around. We what? We met before? This is a lot. From listening to the conversation of the two intruders up to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the Ghost World paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night, the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the Man in Red, Yomiel. Oh, what? I gave you the information you needed to know this, to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If you hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the Man in Red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been all over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. It's so funny that he grew hair as a dog, when, like, if he was really old, he would just look the same. A little whiter. Now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile, so you waited and waited these 10 long years. He's like Hachiko. And for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. Are you gonna show it? I'd be disappointed if they didn't. Huh? How come it's dark? Oh no, everybody died. I'll just turn on the lights in here. Oh, God. Oh no, she's gonna die. Watch out. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's us. Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee, it worked. It's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. Oh, okay. Are we gonna see your mom? That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home. Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too, right? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine though. Haha. How long are you gonna keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I just knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? Now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. That you will. Oh. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're the same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep, he never got any big or anything. Oh my god, he's dead, isn't it? Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. It seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Oh, it's her mom! Alright everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. Wow. It'd be funny if like everybody came over. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. Oh, sweet. And so we meet again, Sissel. Oh. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. Oh, what? Does Jowd have powers too? I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. Oh my god, look at her eat. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Oh, what a good game! Oh, that's what I was hoping, everybody would come over. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Like I said, this isn't my birthday. Aww. Hey Missile, I thought I'd ask you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. That's a whole lot of chicken. Who else is coming over? Oh, that's it. Oh, there. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. But maybe now it can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanela. What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men? He's setting an example to serve cunt, that's what he's doing. Here's your food, gentlemen. Whoa, Bill, Steve, Memory, what are you doing here? I heard you were gonna be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again, just so you could eavesdrop? Look at his footies. Well, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. Look at that guy's guile hair. Da 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 da. Oh, break time. I'm not singing. Is it really necessary, this new curry chicken menu? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway? Oh god. That's right, those people never got manipulated, did they? So they're all just, happy civilians now. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? They're gonna kill themselves. Not to worry, my beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions clearly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Oh god. You better back up. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. Ooh, he's rich. So Ueda. I hope they make a sequel. I don't know how they're gonna do it though. So this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories, the indiscretions of a minister, perhaps? No, you must... Oh god, I can't read this fast. I think everybody's happy. Oh, they're okay? Oh. The music is very good, very iconic. And the sound effects? Birds like it. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how they would continue the story from here. I hope they get married. Who? Whoa, what? I guess he's serving his time. Oh. What did he paint? They're not gonna show us? Did he paint a kitty? Oh, I love that. Oh, oh, that makes it seem like Cabanela and Jouda are a couple. And those are their daughters. You don't even know the mom anyway. They're the real power couple of the story. Is that it? Oh. I think I'll end that here. What a great game. I did not expect like the twist at all. I didn't expect a cat, but like, it's the only thing that makes sense. I actually thought that, part of me thought that Sissel would actually be Camilla's mom, but I guess it doesn't really make sense. But yeah, that was my theory. Is there something at the end? Is it gonna end soon anyway? Did they show the cat at the very beginning? And like I forgot? Because part of me was like, oh, where'd that cat come from? I'll have to check again. Maybe I'll watch my video again to see if I comment on it. The end. Oh. Anything else? Okay. Well, that's it. Well, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for joining me. I really enjoyed this. I'm glad I played. I hope they make a sequel. Yeah, what a crazy story. I didn't expect that at all. I don't know what else to say. Thanks for watching. I hope you join me again next time. Alright, see ya. Bye.